Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Weather Line, where you get the latest news and weather updates in the metro. It's me, Nico Velasco, your resident meteorologist, and today we'll be tackling the concept of red tide. Over there, Manila Bay, is our correspondent, David Mencias. David?
Hey there, Nico. Hello as well, beloved viewers of the Weatherline. I'm here at Manila Bay to demonstrate the basic history of red tide. So, all the way back in the 16th century, the first recording of red tide was recorded by a Spanish explorer. The latter described it as a toxic red water. Other notable events were then recorded in the 19th century. For example, in 1844, the first instance of red tide was recorded in the United States. It happened in the West Florida Shelf, and 40 years after that, the first recorded sickness due to red tide happened, which also happened in Florida, United States. Nico?
So that was what happened in the early events of red tide. Brilliantly put, David. So tell us, when did red tide become one of a global concern?
In 1974, an international conference was held in Boston, Massachusetts, just for this type of issue. This was referred to as the First International Conference on Toxic Dinoflagellate Blooms. By 1995, Korea solved their issues with red tide by spraying the algae blooms with a special clay compound, which greatly reduced their financial losses due to red tide. However, its impact on other marine life forms is unknown. Did you know that in 1997, NASA launched the first ever satellite that identifies a red tide?
Stop there, David. Looks like we have a relative of a victim calling in. Can you go there?
Sure, Nico. And here he is right now.
Good morning, Kuya. My name is Tim Sarako.
Well, hello there, Mr. Salaku. Tell me, what happened to your relative?
Well, my sister fishes for her livelihood. But until then, she decided to fish during the 1992 Manila Bay red tide.
Oh no! Did she know of the effects of red tide at the time?
No, sir.
What happened to her? Did she gain any symptoms or side effects?
She developed a lot of things. She didn't know about its effects. And soon, she developed various symptoms like asthma and skin irritation. She couldn't fish for months. But luckily, it's been years since that event. But I'm finally glad that the red tide victims finally have a chance to speak out.
Thank you, sir. So, in conclusion, Nico, red tide is caused by the large masses of algae in the water, which cause the red color. It decreases oxygen in the water, which may then cause a decrease of fish. The algae itself may release toxins that are dangerous both to humans and other animals. This causes several respiratory problems like asthma and skin irritations. That's all I have for today. Back to you, Nico.
Thank you for that wonderful report, David. Looks like we've run out of time. This has been the Weather Line. I'm Nico Velasco, signing off.